Good morning, me again. Right, I'm not sure you're going to need me for this one, but I feel I'm going to do it anyway, so you might as well watch me. So I'm going to press function, and we're going to do the decode. So I'm going to go and get a comment on here, and I'm going to do CC Decode. All right, so we are going to take on our CC cipher, we're going to take what's in there, and we're going to basically run the reverse of it, but instead of adding whatever this number is, we're going to take it away. So we're going to use our code here as our guide. So on event button CC, now we want the decode one this time, so let's go and get our on event and go and drag it down here. Okay, and this time we want our button CC Decode. What I'm going to do to make it life a little bit easier for me, I'm going to make it a touch smaller on here, and I don't have to keep scrolling up and down so far. Okay, so what am I going to do first? Well, I'm going to get my message, and I'm going to get it and turn it to uppercase. But this time, where am I going to get my message from? It's not from the code one here, it's going to be my ciphered one. So I'm going to get my CC cipher and put it into there, so it's working out. So where's my cipher? All right, so there's a variable. Okay, so it's the third one down because they're not going to declare it. So my CC underscore cipher is going to be my get text, which has gone to uppercase. So I'm going to go and get my go to uppercase first. So this is it in here. So I'm going to go and drag that in and put it in here. And what do I want to turn to uppercase? Well, whatever is in this box here. So we're going to get text. Here we go. Here's get text, and we're going to put it in here and get text from the decode text input. Okay, and it's going to store it into there. Now, if you remember what we did last time, we have to now clear out what was in the message. So CC message is now we've got to clear it out, we've got to get rid of it. Bang bang. So that's speak smart, so nothing in between them, so there's going to be nothing there. So if we look at that there, can you see that it's just a replica of that? And so we're going to do pretty much the same thing here. We're going to get another for loop. So this is a count controlled loop, and it's going to count how many times, not in our message but in our cipher. We can leave the rest the same. Okay, so let's go and find our for loop. Okay, we'll leave it as I. Okay, but in here we wanted the CC cipher and the length, so it's greater than, well, it's less than CC underscore cipher dot length. Okay, so press enter like that, and it turns it into blue and purple and that for us. Brilliant. So that's going to pick up each one of the messages that's in here in turn, and then we're going to bring it back. Now, what did we do first? We said CC equals, and we turned out what is our current digit, what's our current letter, and give us an ASCII code character for it. Okay, so we're basically going to copy this, so we're going to write it in here. So there's another variable one, and we're going to put in here, and we're going to say that our number from our ASCII code is going to be CC cipher dot char code at brackets I. Okay, so CC underscore cipher dot char, capital C on code, capital A on there. All right, and it's saying, well, which one do you want? Okay, well, we want the one at I, don't we? We want the one at so open brackets I, close brackets. Okay, so there you go, that's gone in here. So CC has done that in there. Now, what we did do before, which I forgot to do on here, we're going to put that in there, and then outside there we're going to now check to see whether it's still 32. So we're going to, if it's 32, if it's other than 32, we're going to add the number on the slide. We're not going to add to it, we're actually going to take it away, aren't we? Because we've added it last time, so we're going to take it away this time. So another if statement. So if, and then we want a not equal to, which is that one. If CC is not equal to 32, then we're going to do our variable, and we're going to say that our new value of CC is, do some maths, take away our old value of CC, take away whatever number that is. So can you remember how we did that? It's simply get number. So it's a UI control, user interface control. It's something on here, so it's one of the yellow ones, and then we can go down here and we can get number. There we go, get number. Where do we want to get the number from? We want to get it from our slider. Oh, screen TT, I missed that, didn't I? Slider CC, that's perfectly okay. That's good. So we added one onto it before, so we're going to take one away from it there if it's not a space one. Now what do we do before? What if it's A and we take something away from here? So if it's less than 65, then what we want to do is we want to add 24 to it. So this is the opposite of what we was doing with the Z. And again, we don't need an else with that one. We can just put it straight in there, and we can see if we want a less than, if our value of CC is less than 65, all right, then we want to add 25 to it. So we're going to get a variable, and we say the new value CC has got to be the old value of CC plus 26. Oh, okay, good job I'm not a maths teacher. All right, so we're happy with that. So we should then, this will go along here, take one letter at a time, work out what the ASCII code for the letter is. If it's not 32, it's going to take away whatever the slider code is on it, and if it takes it less than A, it's going to add 26 to it, so it can go back, and we've got the Z's in there as well. All right, so what we've got to do now is we've got to make our message up. So our message here, and it's got to be inside this loop. We've got to say that our CC message has got to be an old message, CC underscore message, plus the new character that gives us. So what we've got to do there is we've got to do some typing. So capital S for string, dot, from, that's all lowercase, char C is uppercase, code is uppercase, all right, brackets CC. So and press enter. So it's going to make a string for whichever character, and this one it might be 62, it might be 65, it's going to be 62, because if it's less than 65 we're going to add something on it and it's going to make it up to Z. So we've got the message now, and then we need to put it up on the screen back up to this one up here. So that's a set text message, so come down here, set text, and we'll put that on there, and this we want to go to the text input code. And what do we want to type in there? So press delete and delete again, and that gets rid of the word text and the speech marks. Then I do a backspace and that gets rid of that one. And I need CC underscore mess to go into there. All right, let's give that a go, shall we? So run Caesar cipher A B C space X Y Z, and I press the code button, and look, it's moved everything all one here, it's moved everything capital, and that Z look has moved onto an A. So when I press the decode button, it's changed it into, but it's done something with that, isn't it? It's put a colon in. I don't want a colon in there, it should be speech marks. So why has it done that? I don't know. I'm going to need to go and have a look. Oh, I can see why it's done that, because look on this one here, the 32 is less than 65, so it's done it, so it's added 26 in there. So it's easy to get away with that. I can move that and put it inside here, so it only does it if it isn't 32. Okay, so let's give that a try now. Reset, run, Caesar cipher, lowercase abc, space xyz, and I press code, abcyza, perfect. I press decode now, and look, I'm left with a space in there. That's lovely, that should work a treat. Right, so let's move this on to something else, and I press code, and that's completely changed on here, but when I decode, it should have brought it back. If I delete that there, okay, you can see it's gone. If I press decode, it's brought it back just the same. And so we can go the same over here. Let's get rid of that one on here, but you can see it change anyway. When I press the one in there, there we go. So I'll get rid of that, we put it in there, and I press decode, and there it goes in. So this Caesar cipher appears to be working. Okay, have a look, good luck, and happy playing.